Hey guys, my name is Jasper, and my favorite superhero of all time is Spider Man. But when it comes to the MCU, I fell in love with Steve Rogers' Captain America. I actually have a Captain America shirt that I would wear from time to time because, as a dude who's living in America right now, I just feel safe having that Captain America shield in front of my body for some reason. Anyways, so coming from Marvel itself, they announced that they're going to introduce a new character. Her name is Ari Agbayani, and she is one of the new Captain Americas that Steve Rogers or John Walker or the other line of Captain Americas are going to meet in this journey across America. So I think the basic story of it is well, this is a limited comic run. This is a limited comic run, and it's all about finding the Captain America shield. Now, I don't know what kind of shield it is, if it's the OG shield or something, but it's all about finding a shield, and it's all about them going across America just to find this specific shield. And one of the old Captain America villains is going to get involved. So it's like a road trip um comic book series or something, but we will get four Captain Americas on the same story. We got Steve Rogers, um, Bucky Barnes, aka the Winter Soldier, John Walker, and of course Sam Wilson. So this one is really interesting because, just like I said, this new character right here, Ari Agbayani, is a Filipino American Captain America. So what Marvel has been doing lately, ever since maybe 2015 or 2014, they started introducing more a more diverse set of superheroes. All right. In the DC side, what they do is they're just going to reboot the entire series in maybe like the entire universe of their current run. It may be like 5 to 10 years or something. I'm not sure. I don't really read the comics, and they're going to give new origins of the current superhero line, like a new origins for Superman, a new origins for Batman and the Flash. That's why we had the new 52. In Marvel, what they do is that they have this superhero titles, right? Like Spider-Man, Captain America, Thor, and they are going to diversify it. That's why we have Miles Morales, Spider-Man, a black teenage Spider-Man. We also have Lady Thor, which is Jane Foster, who now became Thor, and yep, something like that. And also, we also have Captain America, who is now um, a black Captain America, who is Sam Wilson. And we got to see a debut of the black Captain America in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which I find really interesting. So this one, the Ari Agbayani part, this is one of the new Captain Americas. In this story, they're going to meet several other Captain Americas in their own localized community. So from what I heard, since they still haven't released this run yet, I think the first issue is going to get released on July or June 30 or something. One of the new Captain Americas is a LGBT Captain America, which is this one. So if I search LGBT Captain America, we are going to get this person right here. So this person right here is going to get introduced in this limited comic run called the United States of Captain America. And we're also going to get a Native American Captain America, like this guy. And I think we also have another one. I just forgot about it or something. So this is really, just like I said, super really interesting because look, some people are going to bash that they are trying to ruin the Captain America title, all right, which makes sense. Other people has this mentality of there should only be one Captain America, right? But the thing is, it's while Captain America is Steve Rogers, all right. We are still talking about America, right? The word America is on the title itself. And America doesn't represent a white person, which is Steve Rogers. America has black people, it has the Native Americans, it has Pacific Islanders, it has Asians. America is super diverse. That's why when I first moved here in America, I was so shocked on how many Filipinos live here. My first thoughts about living in America is that, okay, I'm going to expect that there is going to be a ton of white people walking around, which is true, which is true, but also at the same time, it feels like, I mean, I've only been in Sacramento, in New York, and in the Bay Area, but it feels like America is a melting pot of multiple cultures. There are the Asian people, there are Pacific Islanders walking around. Um, there are also some Australians. There are also some Europeans. And America is not America without those people walking around. And it only makes sense to diversify Captain America and have, an LGBT America, have a Filipino Captain America, and something like that. What's important is that if they if they have the Captain America title, then that means they should also have the 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 heart the heart of Steve Rogers. Because I think Steve Rogers' superpower is not being a super soldier or having this huge shield that he is always carrying around, but Steve Rogers has a heart. He's always for the people, he's always for justice, and he is someone that you wanted to be friends with, right? He is someone that you can trust, and he is someone that is very loyal to his friends. And so far, I think so far from what I've seen, because I don't really read the comics, but from I've only read some comics like the Spider-Man comics and some Batman comics, not really Captain America comics, but basing from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, we do see that kind of heart from Bucky Barnes and even from Sam Wilson. John Walker from the show from the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, John Walker also has a heart. All right, he is not truly a villain, but he believes he has this ego that he believes that he can have the Captain America title because he had this feeling that it's like his responsibility or something. Even though Even though he's very skeptical, he's someone that you would like to hate. Spoiler alert, by the end of Falcon the Winter Soldier, he's still a good guy. He became the US agent by the end of that show. He's he's like an anti-hero or something, right? But I can see that he's a good person from his perspective, all right? He also has a heart. So I wanted to see that kind of heart, that Captain America heart, in these new Captain America characters, like the Native American Captain America, the LGBT Captain America, and even Ari Agbayani. So let's talk about Ari Agbayani from a Filipino perspective. The first time I saw this photo when I was going to Sacramento earlier, I was pretty fascinated because if you guys googled the Filipino flag, you will also see the red, the blue, and the white. And seeing this costume right here reminds me a lot of the Filipino flag. Fine, we could use some yellow on some parts of her costume, but so far it looks like a Captain America costume. It looks like an American costume. It looks like a Filipino costume. I really find the face mask interesting and the black, maybe leather jacket, because she kind of reminds me of Bucky Barnes, alright? She reminds me a lot of Bucky Barnes, the Winter Soldier. So I did some reading, and it turns out, while she is Captain America, she's more of a Bucky Barnes Captain America. So she's stealthier, she likes to sneak and do all of those Winter Soldier stuff while having her Captain America title. And look, I'm looking forward to reading this limited run because I feel represented. And that's why for the longest time I've been always advocating to have Filipino representation in media, because especially in Western media, because there's just so many Filipinos here. Mostly in medical centers, right? In the hospitals, there's a ton of Filipino doctors and a ton of Filipino nurses. And seeing stuff like this being done by huge companies like Marvel, um, and also even other companies like CD Projekt Red, because we also have some kind of Filipino representation there. We got a Filipino restaurant, which is the Kabayan Foods, some Filipino beer, and also in Captain America, in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, we also had a Filipino song. You will also see a Tagalog written graffiti on the end credits, and also, spoiler alert, one of the female pilots who saved those tons of people, she's also a Filipino pilot. And we're also getting Trece from Netflix, which is a Filipino comic book that turns into an anime, a Netflix anime. And yeah, I just wanted to see more Filipino representation. My only concerns is that this limited run is going to be a test drive, right? For what's popular to the people. Because they're going to introduce, I don't know, maybe 4 new Captain Americas in this run. And depending on the audience reaction to these 4 Captain Americas, it's going to um sorry, I'm having some brain farts. But if ever Ari Agbayani became a popular superhero to the fans, then she will get her own comic book run, and that's what I wanted to see. her own comic book run, not just a character that you can just throw away after doing a story. I think just like I said, I don't read comics a lot, but I feel like the Wade character, the the Filipino superhero that has this wave powers or something. She can control the seas or something. We get to see her from the War of the Realms limited run as a part of the new or young Avengers or something. But then that's it. We didn't get any other comic book runs from her. That was the last time we saw her. But yeah, I just really hope for my Filipino audience out there, I really hope that we should support this character right here, because if Marvel notice that we really like this character, and I hope they write this character very good. If we like this character, then Marvel is going to um write make this own series all about Ari Agbayani. And I do want to see her working with the current Avengers, having her own set of villains and something like that, and basically her having a future in the Marvel comics and even in maybe Marvel Studios. Because sure, we are now getting some Asian representation in Marvel Studios thanks to Song-Chi. But I also want, because look, when we talk about Asian stuff, mostly the Western media is going to show us Chinese or Japanese stuff. And Chinese and Japanese stuff, while they are Asian, they does not represent the entirety of Asia. We got Indians who are also from Asia, but the Indian culture is super different from the Chinese and the Japanese culture. It's the same thing with Southeast Asia, right? Filipino culture is very different from China and from Japan and from India. So what I am trying to say is that I just wanted to see a Filipino character in a Marvel Studio film someday in the future. And I know I'm asking a lot, but look, in a world where we get to see Spider-Man from a movie property by from Sony, Spider-Man hanging from Mjolnir that Captain America threw out in the air. In a world like that, which is this world, it will be not surprising to see a Filipino character in a future Marvel studio film. So if it's a Filipino character, then I hope we'll get to see Wave, or maybe Ari Agbayani, and even that other Filipino superhero guy in Manila. I forgot his name. But yeah, in a recent interview by Kevin Feige, he did mention that he is open about having Southeast Asian characters in his movies. So maybe, yeah. I mean, in Kevin Feige we trust. He really goes by his plans, and so far his plan is doing great. All of his movies, except for a few, are very good. And yeah, here's to us seeing a Filipino character, a Filipino superhero in a future Marvel movie. And I hope Ari Agbayani is the start of that. So again, thank you for watching, you guys. Thank you for this reaction analysis insights video about me talking about Ari Agbayani. And what do you guys think about this character right here? Are you guys excited? Are you guys going to support the limited run? And if you do, if you in the future you encounter this video, what are your thoughts about Ari Agbayani? Do you like her as a character? Do you like her as a Captain America? And yeah, that's it, you guys. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe to the Giga channel, and you guys take care.